It certainly couldn't be anything farther from football weather outside. We've got temperatures in the 80s and sunshine, and it's just going to continue, but not for long. It's going to feel like football weather around here very soon. So tomorrow morning, we are starting with sunshine. Surprise, surprise. Temperatures in the 50s. We're going to make it back into the low 80s with, oh, gee whiz, more sun. But I don't think anybody's really mad about that. Now, we like to aim for the sweet spot, right? Not too hot, not too cool, not too humid, not too dry. And as far as the next 24 hours go, the old sweet spot, we are just outside of it. So you can see the blue here. That's the ideal conditions. So watch how hour by hour we kind of track the heat versus humidity and where all of this lies. You can see we're kind of over on the humid side of the map here. We never really target the ideal category, unfortunately, and there's the trend. So we're going to start cool and muggy because we have a lot of humidity in the air. And in the afternoon, it will be heating up nicely. It's going to feel a little muggy for us, and then as temperatures begin to cool back again, we're really not going to see any drier air that is moving in. So satellite and radar showing we have clear skies across the area for the overnight, and the temperatures that are currently sitting in the 60s. I'm going to take you through here our little ideal kind of where we're standing on the sweet spot, so to speak. Our relative humidity readings are on the high side. This is nighttime cooling taking place. So we have a lot of moisture that is in place. And as we cool the atmosphere, it gives it less and less room for that moisture to roll around. So relative humidity is how much humidity is in the air relative to the current temperature and conditions. And so you can see that we have quite a bit of humidity as far as it is relative to the temperatures. But then there's that whole other thing, the dew point temperatures. Dew point doesn't care about the air temperature around it. It's just pretty much a straightforward amount of moisture in the air. Dew will form when temperatures hit here in the upper 50s and low 60s, and that's right about where we are. So we are likely to have a pretty heavy coating of dew tomorrow morning. If you're going to be walking across the grass, you'll notice that. And we're not the only ones. We're dealing with pretty humid conditions here in the eastern half of the country. Out west, not as humid. They are dealing with drier air. Of course, they go higher in the atmosphere. There's less humidity high in the atmosphere, but that also just so happens to be where the cooler air is. So we've got a tropical air mass that is sitting in areas of the plains eastward and a very different feeling air mass farther to the west. You can kind of see where things are going to go from there. So the wind scheme kind of shows you where the highs and lows are. The high pressure sitting over us right now, that's kind of defending the area from all of the low pressure that's trying to make it in here. And where there's low pressure, you're going to have storms. We have tornado watches, severe thunderstorms ongoing now in western portions of Texas and on up into southeastern Colorado. All the weather action is where the low pressure is, nowhere near any high pressure. And of course, with us sitting under high pressure, that means we really have a sweet setup as far as beautiful weather for the next couple of days, albeit a little warm and maybe on the muggy side. That front is going to be marching east, however. So Wednesday, 5 p.m., it's well to our west. By Thursday at 5 p.m., now it's knocking on our door, and we will continue to have rain chances that pick up Thursday night into the day on Friday as the front comes through. The front comes through, and it's not going to be a blast of cold that gets in here. That cold is going to be sneaky, and it's going to delay a day so that by noon on Saturday, we have a cooler day on tap and a much cooler day that's anticipated for Sunday. Really, we're going to pull back the reins on all of the heat. And when we have the cool air and we have warm lake water, we get lake effect. It'll all be lake effect rain. But as far as your day tomorrow goes, well, it's going to be beautiful. Temps in the 80s in your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. Lots of sunshine, just perfect for us. In your Union Home Mortgage Outlook, look where things go. Once that front gets here, you can definitely see what happens. We're in the 80s now, but we'll be in the 50s with periodic rain for the weekend. Good news is it looks like it's a quick hit of the cool air because we'll be in the 60s by next week. But this very well could be our last taste of summer feeling.